Okay, so today we're just going to do the St. Michael, and he wants to tell a little story today. So it's story time with Archangel Michael. All right, so I hope you all are good. This is where it's from, and we'll probably read a little bit out of it too. We'll see here. But he told me this in the middle of the night. He said, go ahead and I want to channel. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to channel St. Michael. I don't think I'll read a lot, but he might have me read out of the book. Okay. First of all, the 11th card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is his main message, and that's to keep your sense of humor in whatever comes down the pike. Don't get depressed. Don't get bummed out. Take everything as we call it, Rule 62 in AA. Don't take yourself so seriously. But for those of you that don't know that, sense of humor, you know what it is. And I love this picture. He's just so gorgeous. All of his pictures are just so gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to see what he has to say. Okay, first card out. Use your imagination and you'll see. Now, the video just stopped and came back on, so there's lots and lots of energy going on, and this is really important. So, we've got keep your sense of humor and use your imagination, and you'll see the answer. These are really, really positive going forward because we don't know what's really in the future. All we know is what's in the energy. And that's what I'm reading right now is the energy. Okay? So he wants you to know that using your imagination, and you'll see the answer, flew on the floor. So it's double confirmation that you have the answer. You have the answer. But again, got to keep that sense of humor. Really important. Okay? Spending more time outdoors is going to give you a lot of answers. You see how he's looking up at the tree and talking to the tree. So spend more time outdoors. And while you're outdoors, admit the truth to yourself. And then you want to act accordingly. So, like, I had to make some major decisions lately. I'm keeping my sense of humor because not everybody is going to like the decisions that I've made, but I've made them because I spent a lot of time outdoors. I kept my sense of humor and I used my imagination to see the answer. So, I admitted the truth to myself and I'm acting accordingly. I'm going by what the Spirit's telling me to do. The situation is actually already resolved, but it's like a book, okay? If you're reading a book and you're only on chapter 17, you don't know what 18, 19, and 20 is, but guess what? It's already been written. That's exactly the energy. So if you can just keep admitting the truth to yourself and acting accordingly, using your imagination to see the answer through your sense of humor and spending time outdoors. Now we could stop right there because that was awesome. That was just an awesome channeling, okay? But we're going to keep going. While you're doing this, you also have to be gentle with yourself and know that you've done all you can do. You've been pure, you've been good, you've been kind, and just keep doing that. Keep being gentle with yourself. Know that God is in charge. He's the boss. Don't ease God out. Don't let your ego come in. That's the only thing that's harming you is you yourself. That's what they're saying. You're the only one that's hurting you, is you yourself. Okay? The other thing that's hurting you is you're worried about your children. You don't want to move forward because of your children, or your children have hurt you. Something with your children, and they have their own assignment. You have to let them go. I'm drawn to the light shining here. Okay, it keeps shining. See it? Okay. Your children are their own assignment, and people aren't getting that. Okay, it's just like if you got divorced from an ex-husband or an ex-wife, you would leave them go to their own next assignment. That's how we have to be with our children too. We've born them, but we have to let them go and do their own assignment. They are being watched over. It's a favorable outcome if you do as St. Michael's asking you to do. God is in charge. Everybody's fine. Don't be looking at the glass half full. I mean, half empty. Be looking at the glass half full. Okay, because it's a favorable outcome. This is like the Sun card. Beautiful. Okay, then the last two are self-respect. Okay, so that's going back to having a sense of humor. It's going back to be gentle with yourself. It's all about self. This mission isn't about everybody else. And a lot of people are putting everybody else's business into their head, and it don't belong there. I just told that to Irene today in an email, so she knows what I'm talking about. We got to focus on us and our mission, and everybody ain't going to like it. That decision that I told you that I just got done making, it's going to make a lot of people upset. But you know what? It doesn't matter. And the last one out is pay attention to your dreams, because you're going to be getting a lot of downloads. And I did want to mention, I remembered part of my dream last night, and I had to come from another dimension to talk to somebody here that's one of my soulmates, and I had to come here and tell him some stuff, and he had to tell me some stuff, and then I went back to my other dimensions, but I woke up and here I am. So he's here too. So hopefully what I told him will be able to get the ball rolling where he can come in to my next chapter. Okay, could be just a business partner, could be romantic, could be whatever, but I remember coming down and talking to him on his level here. That's how we have to do it. It's really complicated, but for you that know what I'm talking about, just trust the plan, please, and know that your dreams are very significant. And if you don't dream like me, it's really significant when you do remember something that you did. Okay? So for those of you that do remember your dreams, I would start a journal, and I would be writing them down, because that's how they talk to us. That's how our higher self and all of our angels, we're on all different dimensions simultaneously at the same time. That's why it says Rebecca Booby 11, because I'm on 11 different dimensions at the same time as I'm on this one. Okay, and Ishmael Perez had a good talk last night about 7D and higher, and 4D, 5D, and 6D. So if you get a chance, you can listen to Ishmael Perez. He's about the deepest person that talks in layman's terms that we can understand, and I just really relate to him. So that's why I mentioned him. For tarot readers, we've got Michael from Our Everyday Lives, and we've got Steve's Love Tarot, Tasha's Divine Guidance. You know, these people just talk in normal terms. Soul Sister, The Violent Flame, Living Light Karen. There's several others, and I'm not mentioning them all, but it's what St. Michael's trying to say is that we need to just say what's on our mind. Always authentic, never edited. And don't be afraid or kept back because somebody's going to think you're weird or not like you or not subscribe to you. Like when I talk about the dimensions and I talk about there's no money or politics on my spaceship, I talk about being on 11 different dimensions. It doesn't matter if you don't believe it or you don't like it because it is what it is. It's me, it's my assignment, and it's what I do. That doesn't mean you do it. That doesn't mean you have to like it. But, just unsubscribe real easy. Okay, so I probably am the only energy tarot reader that keeps saying unsubscribe instead of subscribe. But I'm really serious. I need our energy to stay good. And, it's just if you don't relate, you don't relate. Okay, but I do appreciate all you. It's not like I don't, but I'm not here for subscribers. Okay, y'all. You know what I'm going to say. Thank you for listening.